What's up, guys? It's Sega Saturn RCT Gaming bringing you another video for you guys, and today I wanted to bring this very quick Teknoparrot update. It's been a while since I've covered anything Teknoparrot related. I just needed to take a break, was really heavily into it, and I kind of lost track in doing some other stuff, so I'm sorry about that. But it brings some really good news. Some of the games that before, at least on my end, that weren't working correctly, like, you know, that had AMD GPU issues, mostly because they didn't render correctly. The graphics for some of these games are now actually super playable, super nice, and I'm gonna show two of them for you right here on this video. Now I have the fixes here. They're pretty straightforward. These were done by Nezarn. You just basically open them up and you're gonna see the instructions here, how to install. Again, very straightforward. They do, however, they point out that there's still some minor graphical issues. It's not something that'll take away from actually enjoying the game, but you go ahead and you do that. Remember that it all depends on the quality of the arcade dump that you have. So if you're missing something from the game and it doesn't work, I would recommend getting either a new dump, something that works better, or might have you got to remember that antivirus kind of does a really bad number on these games, because they usually take away some important files to get them to run properly. But that said, for example, here in Rambo, see that the readme clearly states where it needs to go. Extract the two folders to the FS folder, and you're going to be asking yourself, well, how do I get to that folder? We go here into Rambo. Usually, in most of these games, out of all of these folders that you see with this 0 is the one that has the most important stuff. So here's the FS folder they were alluding to, and you basically put in here, you see a shader folder, and compiled folder. You basically take these two and just drag and drop here, overwrite, and that one is already set. Same thing with the outrun one. You're gonna see the readme works exactly the same. The only difference here, extract the shader folder to where the Jennifer elf is. So yeah, it's basically very straightforward, kind of hard to mess up. That said, let's go into the first game so you can check it out. I did, however, have to go back down to 1080p, as you can see here, in order to get the bound box. I keep mentioning the bound box, but that's basically, you see where my mouse is, my mouse pointer. The bound box is basically all of this, you know, basically where you have the ability to be able to shoot. So of course, if the bound box is smaller than the display, then you're gonna have a very limited space to actually shoot, and it's gonna become unplayable. So that's why with these shooter type games, it's best to run them at 1080p, because the bound box is very highly unlikely that you're gonna find it larger than that. Alright, so first one up, Rambo. Warning to you guys, this does have a very long initialization stage where it's basically loading up all of the files and Teknoparrot in order to run the game, so I will be skipping that part. Alright, this goes through the motions, and here we go. So yeah, guys, this is the initialization part that I mentioned. Takes a little bit of while, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna skip it and come back to it in game. So here we have it, guys.
Sir, do we get to win?
Now, I wish I had recorded previously from how it looked without the fix, to give you an idea of how much better it got. but none of the FMV was displaying correctly. You would hear the voice, but not any visuals.
And a wounded heart.
So Nezarn did a great job with these fixes.
For himself.
Skip this part.
The year is 1988. Colonel Troutman, Rambo's former superior officer, and the only man who truly...
And of course, this is all mouse play. So you have like the center mouse button to activate, you press it down to activate the rage mode, and you have left click for shooting, and right click for reloading off screen. Basic setup. Now you're gonna notice some weird stuff, like from the Colonel's shoulder. Some weird stuff going on there, but there you go. Oh yeah. Time to shoot. Now you might see a little bit of slowdown because I'm recording with the same computer that I'm actually playing it on. But at least while I'm playing, I'm not seeing any of that going on. It looks really good. The game is very forgiving. When you compare it to titles like, let's say, Virtual Cop or some of the other gun games, but it's fun as hell. And if I activate the rage mode, he goes up crazy. So you get a window. If you have it fully, full meter of the rage mode, you go into this like invincibility mode, which is kind of cool. Cool thing is that you don't have, at least it's not apparent to me that you have like any limited ammo or anything like that. As long as you keep reloading, you'll be good.
What is that?
Unleash your rage. And this is what I was talking about.
Shoot.
In other words, Rambo is pissed off, so he is invincible. Oh yeah. More extra life. Oh, I lost my... So there you have it, guys. First one is working absolutely fantastic. Now let's quickly go into the next one, which is Outrun. This is another one that for the longest time I've been wanting to play the arcade perfect version, even though I have it in several ways to play it, but this one is like the real deal, and you're gonna see why in just a second. Only like a white screen after you select the you go into the car select, it would turn like the whole screen white and no graphics would appear, and if it did appear, it would appear like only sections of the graphic. You're gonna see the difference here right now, so let's boot it up. So here it is, guys. Let's going back to controller. Now it is very touchy, the controls, but oh my god, is it freaking fast. I mean, the game is like, if you thought it was fast before, this one is crazy, but so good at the same time. Now here, for me, for the very first time, I'm able to actually see the cars being rendered, and they look really good. I'm gonna go with Enzo here. Gonna go outrun, and of course I make, there's no mistake, this is my favorite song. It's just so, gets me in the mood. Oh my god, like I said, touchy. But extremely fast. I love it. Come on. I don't care how cheesy it might be to some people, the lyrics of this song, but man, it's so good. No, you won't. No, you won't. Come on. Slipstream, baby. Come on. Out of my way. Oh, tell me I didn't mess up. Come on, almost got him. Yeah, that's it for me. But oh, so good, and I was almost there too. So there you have it, guys. Working absolutely fantastic. Let's exit here. And of course, this is the latest version that I was able to get. I don't know if there's going to be another version available by the time you guys watch this video, but it is there. I fully recommend, in order to get these games to play the way they're supposed to and get those fixes to work, you should update to the latest version and allow the loader to do all the updates necessary for it, because I think there's some files in there that are going to optimize, at least for people who weren't able, like myself, to play this before, so you can get a chance to actually play the games. Those people who have AMD cards, of course, because those people who have NVIDIA cards, this does not really apply, because I think you guys had a fix way before these got dropped. But if you guys are in doubt, or if your games are still not working correctly even after the fix, you can go over to their Discord and check out the latest and greatest. That's going to be all for now in this video. So guys, take care. Please like and subscribe. Stay safe and stay healthy.